Yo guys, I just made the freakiest realization. If you look over here at the tracker real fast, check it out. We haven't found a single map in this whole entire playthrough. How in the world have we not found a single map? That's crazy to me. Anyways, welcome back, you monstrous man boobs, to Zooter 3. Today I'm starting off by getting some Skulltulas. Going on a Skulltula hunt, baby. Alright, that's another first heart piece. So, since we have a bottle, we can start putting more of these bugs in the plots of soil. So I'm just going to be kind of teleporting around for a moment, because that's not like super fun to watch, but it's really fun if we like make it a montage. Alright, first one's over by the Kokiri shop. Just give me a map. I don't even want the map, but at the same time I do. Oh, yay. Wow, that Skulltula is now a heartless. Alright, now for the second one. So many keys, but still no maps. Is this a conspiracy, guys? Getting kicked out of his own home. This is honestly the saddest story. Homeless and then killed. No, this is America, baby. Oh, what? Water temple boss key. Okay. Head into the water temple might really be worth it now, because we have a lot of keys, there's a lot of chests there, and we can beat the temple and get the medallion. Oh look, a chicken hatched from the egg. Okay. Since it's hatched, I want to go to Hyrule Market real fast, because I think it's about time we wake up Talon. He's been sleeping for way too long. Like, his nap has been lasting for about 2 weeks now. If you can sleep for 2 weeks straight, you probably have some really bad health problems, and I think Talon should really go to a doctor after how long he's been sleeping. Like, at this point, Malin is probably about to die from starvation from waiting. She's like literally started eating her own hair because of how hungry she is. Alright, before we do that though, I need to spend some of my rupees, because I'm so freaking tired of getting rupees and them not going anywhere. So since we finally have Bombchus, we should be able to play the Bombchu bowling, right? A customer, yes. Okay, it's open. Finally, 30 rupees per game. Yes, let me spend all my money here. I'm tired of getting rupees I can't hold. The reward is Bombchus, yes, because I really need that. Okay, so I don't even know. I think there's like 2 randomized rewards here. She always gives Bombchus, but I don't think that reward is like, I don't think that reward is worked into it. Okay, that was like the easiest game of Bombchu bowling ever. But I will take it. I'm not going to complain, because sometimes it just sucks. Okay, I don't even think we've even used any of our Bombchus yet, so we just got the most pointless refill ever. That's a... Are you kidding me? Do I have to press A? Do I have to? Mommy, don't make me. Don't make me press A. Oh, it didn't actually freeze me. Oh wait, unless it's gonna freeze me as soon as I like get back into the game. LOL! No games for you, young man. Hey, at least we didn't lose any hearts that time, I guess. So I guess Bombchus was one of the randomized prizes. Oh no, the side hole. Okay, this is the last time. More Bombchus? Why more Bombchus? I guess the other Bombchus were a fool, and these are the real Bombchus you can win from the game. This is dumb. I ended up wasting all my rupees at this point. Whatever, at least we can hold more if we find them. I'm also really surprised that we haven't even found the Hylian shield in a shop yet. Because like we could have totally bought that at some point. I don't think we have at least. Or maybe I found it but I couldn't purchase it because I didn't have enough rupees. I'm just really also surprised that we haven't found a Hylian shield in a chest, because there's so many that you can find in this game inside chests, and we haven't found any of those. Alright, well, looks like we're out of rupees. Let's go ahead and visit Princess Zelda. Move, old man. I'm sorry for blowing you up in your future. I didn't mean to. The text box told me to do it. So, last episode, I mentioned how lots of people told me that if I was in a Harry Potter house, I would be a Hufflepuff. So, in between episodes, I took it upon myself to go and do some Harry Potter house sorting quizzes to see if you guys were correct. Oh no, where's Quad Son? Quad Son. He only comes out to visit us on certain days. So I did some house sorting quizzes, and I took 3 of them, and I didn't get Hufflepuff as my result for any of the quizzes. For the first 2, I got Gryffindor, and for the 3rd one, I got Slytherin. So, either those house sorting quizzes are complete bogus and aren't very good at indicating what house you're supposed to be in, or I don't really know what the other option is, or you guys were just wrong, I guess. I guess that's the other option, isn't it? That was a little bit more harsh, though, so I didn't want to say it. But I guess sometimes the truth hurts, doesn't it? Sorry, you guys have bad judgment. I don't know why the house sorting quizzes were so much different from what everybody else thought I was. But I like read the descriptions of all the houses, and they're all so vague. Like, I feel like they could all fit to me, sort of. It's kind of like an astrological sign. I feel like everyone can like fit to you to a certain extent. Also, it's time to freaking wake up, dude. See, look, we have 2 chickens. Oh my god, it's so cute having, they're like brothers. No, they're sister. What in darnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? A little? It's an understatement, bruh. Those eyebrows, so thick. I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malon's been looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her. Whipped by his own daughter. It's weird how they cut the cutscene out, but you still see him run away. I love that. And also, thank God for faster box pushing in this update. For anybody who's never seen Ocarina of Time, normally when you push these boxes, you go at like 1/3 of the speed. But thank God they programmed it in this randomizer to go twice as quickly. Okay, those fractions didn't really match up because I don't have the exact data for what I just said, but I'm just kind of generalizing right now, okay? Sorry. My mathematician skills aren't up to par right now. I haven't taken math classes in a couple years. And the result is me forgetting 4th grade level math, apparently. All right, let's go. I can't remember if I cut out the guard skipping section, because that's something else you can cut out. You can cut out the guard stealth section. I don't think I did. But why would I? This music is just too splendid. We are sneaking through a courtyard. These guards are really bad at seeing anything, even if it is right in front of their very nose. I think the funniest thing about this whole entire segment to me is if they just had like 1 or 2 guards posted at the very entrance, just standing there without moving, then the rest of these guards would be rendered useless and they could have saved so much more money. But instead, they decided to put a guard in every single like square inch of this courtyard, and instead they're not even doing a good job in the first place. And maybe there's some other secret entrances or something, and that's why they're posted everywhere, but I don't know. What is this a statue of right here? Is that a man surrounded by children or fire? I can't tell if those little things are children or fire. It's a little bit interesting. Okay. We're almost there. I can't believe the guards can't even see us through these bushes. Like, look at how transparent these bushes are. They're so see-through. But I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess if you're like standing guard for every single day of your life and nobody ever tries to sneak through, whenever like one person tries to sneak through, you don't even like suspect it. They're pretty much just going through the motions, I guess. So it kind of makes sense to a certain degree. All right, Princess Zelda, it's been a long time in the making. We got Zelda's letter. This allows us to begin the mask trading side quests, which is something I'm not really looking forward to, I guess. And also an Easter egg that I didn't show off in Zooter 1 or 2 because I feel like everybody has seen this. I might as well show it in Zooter 3 just in case somebody hasn't seen it before. We got Luigi, Bowser, Mario. Some nice Mario 64 product placement in there. A little bit of cross promotion never hurt nobody. If only I had the slingshot. Because if you do, you can shoot the windows with your slingshot. If you shoot this one right here, a guard will pop his head out and say, "Stop causing commotion," and he'll throw a bomb at you, which is a little bit overkill if you ask me, but alright. And if you shoot this window over here, you'll get a red rupee, I believe. But we still have not found the slingshot, so no rupees or bombs for us. Impa, pull through! She did not pull through. Another heart container. This episode is pretty dry so far. Dang. Okay, well, let's go to Lon Lon Ranch real fast since it's right here. I always thought it was so ironic how whenever you're a kid, these little style children come out during the nighttime to hurt you. But this is when the land is good and hasn't been taken over by Ganondorf yet. But then during the nighttime, whenever you're an adult, there's no P-hats or style children. Hyrule Field literally becomes the safest place in the whole entire game. Which doesn't make any sense. Like, you think when Ganondorf took over, like, it would be filled with monsters or something. But maybe, I guess it kind of makes sense because every single other area of the game became like a lot worse. So maybe Nintendo psychologically just thought like if they made every area really terrifying and scary, then it might be overwhelming for the game players. They wanted to make one area of the game like a safe haven as an adult, and having Hyrule Field be the area you travel through it probably just made the most sense for them. Or maybe since you have Epona in Hyrule Field, they didn't want to have to like deal with monsters or anything like interfering with you running through the field. There's probably something that happened that made that decision a reality. All right, oh, cute ocarina. Are you gonna play this song with that ocarina? Okay, what did we get? Like a Turnuzulus. Another forest temple key. Dude, are you kidding me? I don't want this bullshit. But I do want these horse nuzzles. Aww. All right, time to enter Zex's house, which apparently this means in Hylian, but I prefer to just say Zex, and to think that Zex is our like supreme overworld. All right, Talon. Are you asleep again, dude? You literally just slept for like 2 weeks, and now you're napping again. Bro, you really are probably like deficient in vitamin B or something. Like that is not healthy whatsoever. All right, we only have one shot at this, so let's make it count. Okay, gotta look for the first one, see where he lands. This is the easy one. They pretty much just give this to you. The other ones are over here. One's usually by the barrel. Nope, that one's boring, basic. Hey, this one's not so basic though. And then the last one's probably one of these ones. Nope, you suck. Hey, golly, I be darned. It's plumb incredible. That's the last one. You found them all here. Come on over here. Now he talks about how he wants us and Malon to get married. It's so awkward. How'd you like to marry Malon? Talon's literally shipping us right now. No, not about it. Haha, I was just kidding, just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Probably not back in these days. Kids were getting married at like 12 years old, which I guess Link is like 10. It's crazy to think about how young people used to get married. What? We're not, this episode sucks. This is like the worst episode ever. Have we gotten one good thing? No, we haven't. Come on. But yeah, it's super duper weird to me that back in these times, people used to get married so young, but I guess their lifespan wasn't nearly as long as it is today, so they kind of had to just make the most out of it. And then back then, people were trying to just procreate so their villages could exist in the first place, so they were trying to get married and have kids ASAP. All right, let's head to Lake Hylia next and plant some more bugs. Oh, dang, he finally got me. I hope it was worth it, you pea brat. All right, please give me something good. Even if it's a map, I would even take a map at this point, because this whole like map conspiracy thing is actually starting to freak me out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maps in the game. 10 of them, and we haven't found one. The chances of that are insane. More bombs. This is just the most unfruitful episode ever. It's like going to the grocery store and leaving with just deodorant. Okay, I'm not even sure if we can get the prize from this one, but we can use Dense Fire to at least see what he has. It's like a teaser. Oh, it's just arrows. Okay, well, that doesn't even matter. Can we get it still? Can we jump this far? Or we just get a sploosh? Oh, we splooshed. Oh, no, we didn't sploosh. We just plopped. All right, sorry, I'm back. I had to take a quick break to go finger my butthole. But we're back, and next, let's head to the Desert Colossus. And let's do the kid side of the Spirit Temple. And I also kind of feel bad because I could have totally gotten the chest on the other hand of the statue up here last episode if I'd used the long shot to get across, but I totally forgot that I could have done that. I slipped my mind. And there's also another boulder over here that I could have lifted up with the silver gauntlets to get some Deku Scrubs, but I forgot to do that too, so we'll have to come back and do that, but it's okay. Wait, is it bad to plant a bean while the bugs are going inside? Hopefully it doesn't freak it out. Nah, Ocarina of Time is a masterpiece. There's nothing wrong with it. It would never glitch out. Does everything perfectly. These programmers knew what they were doing. 50 Skulltula tokens. All right, we've officially collected half of them. So that kind of means we're probably halfway through this randomizer. What a good halfway point. I've always wondered if there was a way to like measure the progress you've made it through a randomizer, and I was thinking it'd be a cool idea to assign like a point value for every single thing you get in the game. So like 10 points for a key, like 1 point for a bloopy, like 50 points for the hook shot, stuff like that. And then we could use it to like measure the progress for races and stuff too. Dang it! I have to, you keep on burning my shields, you dick faces! I'm gonna pay for that. Come down here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use a Deku Nut. I didn't mean to make more fire keys. Did I not have Deku Nuts? No, I was C down, not C sideways. Okay, fortunately the Deku Nut seemed to really stun them. This Doomba is pissing me off. What is going on? I can't even keep up. I'm like stressing, man. Navi's laughing didn't help much either. Okay, let's go through the left side first. Dang. All right, let's go ahead and freeze him with a Deku Nut. Get a nice jump attack in. Some of that double damage. I really love Stalfos' shoes. They just look so expensive. I would buy those over Yeezys any day. So I'm gonna start laughing to myself instead of like laughing like I'm gonna start laughing like because I'm a bad guy. Nut. Alright. Oh yeah, frick, we need... Oh no, wait, in Zooter 2, I forgot that we did this with Bombchus. We finessed this puzzle. Because normally you have to throw the boomerang around this gate to get up here. But what did I do exactly? I know I used Bombchus somehow. I forget how I did it though. I think I like made them go around or something. Did I get lucky? No, I remember what I did. I had to go down into this pit and back up, and it exploded right as it was lined up with it. I need to wait like 1 second. 1 Mississippi. I love measuring time in Mississippis. Like, that's coming from Missouri. I'm not sure if that's a Missouri thing or not, to count things with Mississippis. Alright, this time I waited for 1 Mississippi. The E was just a bit too much. Yeah, you have to wait 1 Mississippi. Having that E is just a little bit too much, man. The game cannot keep up. Evil Pot's missed. What's up with these bundles of arrows, dude? Since when does Ocarina of Time give you so many bundles of arrows? Like, you don't even use the bow that much in this game. I love how using Din's Fire, you can completely just skip this whole entire puzzle. Like the fastest room ever. See you later, Anubis. There were noobs in your name, Anubis. How does that make you feel? Alright, Wallmaster room. Ah! We're being chased by 2 terrible enemies right now. Oh, no. You're out. You're out of here. Your Wallmaster is over, party. Oh, dang, that's a lot of rupees. A little bit of roops over here, a little bit of roops over there. Alright. What the heck? How did we get hit through the gate? Maybe he, like, farted and released some, like, toxins. Oh, gosh. I don't know why I dropped a Bombchu. Why was that my first response? I got so scared for a second. Okay, I guess we might as well light these torches. We're gonna create a bunch of fire keys. This should kill the Wallmaster too, right? Nope. It just lit everything up. Can I kill stun keys with this? Or do I relight them again? No, I just relit them. There's a red rupee over there. Okay, so also in between episodes, remember how I was like trying to figure out where that last Skulltula was in Dodongo's cavern? I found out that you actually have to collect the insides of the token, even if it's not a Skulltula token. Like if it's a rupee, I still have to collect. Oh my god, really? That was, they were conspiracizing, dude. They all respawned. All right, you guys are dead to me. Bro. Okay, let's just get this chest first. I need to make myself feel better for a second. That does not make me feel better. Oh wait, no, we have 69 rupees. I feel much better. All right. With all these rupees, we're almost getting a full wallet again. So anyways, last episode's comment question of the day. I asked you guys, if you were to have any Zelda game remastered, which one would you choose and what would you have them do? And there was a lot of good responses. Like some of you guys gave me really in-depth responses. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through some Zelda games I really enjoy and talk about how I think they could be better if they were remade or remastered. So let's start off with Skyward Sword, because I have a lot of controversy related to that one. Because as lots of you guys know, I'm not a big fan of Skyward Sword. That doesn't mean I think it's a bad game entirely. I just think it falls flat in a lot of areas. So if they were to remake Skyward Sword, here's what I think they should do to make it a much better game. Because it's already good in a lot of instances. Like, it has some of the best dungeons out of any Zelda game, hands down. Like the puzzles in that Zelda game are great. I'm really a big fan. So I think it does have hope. It just needs to be approached the right way. So I think the biggest thing they could do is make it so Fee doesn't help you nearly as much, because I think Fee is a really, really cool character. She just says a lot of stupid stuff that just completely discredits you as like a video game player. It makes you think, like, Fee just makes you think that you're entirely stupid. Like, Fee was made for the children, but there's like no way to like not listen to her, so she just kind of pisses people off. So if they could like make it so you could either like skip more quickly through her text, or just to the point where she doesn't give you so much pointless information, that would be fantastic. Bro, we finally found it. It's been in the Spirit Temple. Fairy Slingshot. Let's go. And we can finally go back and finish up Great Deku Tree now. It's probably like the perfect time to find it too, honestly. Going through the Spirit Temple as young Link. I'm so happy. Another issue with Skyward Sword is some of the sky segments. They can get really super duper boring, because all you do is like fly in a straight line, and every single time I had to go back to the sky, I was like, no, please don't make me do that. I don't want to do that. But the game just like forces you to all the time. So I think if they just like added more like fighting elements to the sky, or more obstacles, or even like islands. So they could have made the sky like Wind Waker. They could have put a bunch of like sky islands that have things for you to go and like search for. But they didn't actually do that. Like, that's not a thing. Like, it's just literally empty space. It's like sailing in the Wind Waker Sea, but 10 times more boring. Also a lot of bombs too. I'm kind of getting tired. It's like Meowser coming through here. All right, we just got the slingshot. Count your blessings, Tyler. We don't have to focus on the negative elements of your life. Let's push this fat boy off to the side. And then on top of that, Skyward Sword, if you could skip cutscenes, that'd be great. The beginning of that game is just so slow and boring. And I know this like to build up the characters and stuff, but it's just so arduous. And I get every single time I try to play that game, in the beginning, I just get super duper bored. Like, Twilight Princess is a little bit like that, but not nearly as much. I actually really enjoy the openings of Twilight Princess. I love the character progression there. But like, Skyward Sword did a ton of things right. Like, I love the weapon and item upgrading methods. I love the dungeons. I love the characters. There's just some issues with the game that literally just kind of like ruin it for me and a lot of other people. So I definitely think if they recreated the game, it could be much better. And also lessen the amount of motion controls. Because there's some areas where the motion controls totally make sense, but then other areas where it just feels really dumb. For example, whenever you're swimming, the motion controls for swimming are just pointless and make it really difficult and super not fun to swim around in the game. But I really enjoy like the whole entire like sword motion controls, and I think they could do that for the Switch. I'm just really surprised, like some games they haven't been using the motion controls because there's the gyro controls inside of the Joy-Cons, but they've really been like sleeping on them. For example, in Mario Maker 2, I'm really surprised they didn't allow you to use the gyro controls to build levels in the level creator. You have to use your control sticks, which I don't mind too much, but they could have easily done that and it would have been completely fine. And the last thing that would make Skyward Sword much better is better mini games. Skyward Sword by far has the worst mini games out of any Zelda game. So just a few more mini games and maybe like an extra like temple could really flesh it out. So you get to like revisit areas a lot, or maybe even make it so you can like the whole entire, you know how it's separated between like the sky area and the ground area? It'd be cool if they could connect the ground segments together as well, so you could walk between the different areas, or if you wanted to, you could fly as well. So you have the choice between traveling through sky or on ground. That'd be a little bit much of a push. That'd be more of like if they were to recreate the game from scratch, but I still think that would have made it a lot better. Okay, we gotta light all these torches real fast. I'm just gonna speed that up. It's kind of boring. The Majora's Mask, apart from the graphics, like those can obviously be upgraded for like a really cool cinematic masterpiece, honestly. But as far as the gameplay goes, I think Majora's Mask is like one of the perfect Zelda games out there. I wouldn't want anything to be changed. Okay, Serenade of Water, that doesn't really unlock anything for us, but that's just a really good teleport for the future. So I've been having to walk to Lake Hylia every single time, and that gets really old, especially as young Link. So I'm really happy to find that. The Serenade of Water and the Nocturne of Shadow are the best two teleportation songs in my opinion. Okay, we're also not going to be able to get this because we don't have the boomerang, but might as well kill it to see what's inside and come back for it. Watch it be a wallet upgrade, like the one prize that we can't collect. Okay, Okay, no, it's just Deku nuts. Good. Oh, we don't have a key to come through here. I guess the only way to get the final chest up here is to do that Adult Link strategy, where we go through the outside. Alright, and with that, I think that's all we can do inside the Spirit Temple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Deku Tree and finish off that dungeon, because we only have to fight Goma, and I really want to get that over with, so let's do it. Alright, great Deku Tree, you've been alive long enough. It's time for us to kill you. Alright, so what other Zelda games could be improved? I'd say Wind Waker is another Zelda game that could be improved a lot. It's already really, really good, but I think they could do a lot more to it. Because whenever they updated the game for the Wii U, they already did a lot of pretty good changes for that. No, do we really not have a freaking Deku Shield? I swear to God. Okay, I'll be right back. Can't believe I had to come all the way back here just to get a shield. Like, I think I saw a comment saying that we found a Hylian shield in a shop at one point, but I didn't buy it. But I don't remember ever seeing a Hylian shield. Having a shield to switch to whenever there's fire keys around would be phenomenal, because I'm so sick of mine being burned and having to come back here to buy a new one. Okay, so what was I saying before I had to come back here? I think I was talking about Wind Waker and what they could do to improve it. And, I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, Wind Waker is honestly pretty close to being perfect. I'd say the one biggest problem they have, and this is something that a lot of people can agree on, is the fact that there's not enough dungeons. If they would have added one more dungeon, like say in the area where you get the pearl from Jaboon, they would have made a dungeon for that instead of just giving it to you. I think that would have fleshed out the game perfectly. I think the only other issue with the game is it's not very good at keeping track of the things that you collect. Like, it kind of helps you keep track of the treasure chest treasures that you get, but as far as like the submarines and platforms that you complete and stuff, like they really force you to keep track of all of that information, and I think it'd be a little bit better if that information was tracked through all the charts you get, because you find like the submarine shard and like the platform chart and everything. If those kept track of all that information, that would be a lot better for completionists who are trying to reach official completion. So the really interesting concept is the idea of turning more 2D Zelda games into 3D Zelda games. And if they were to do that, I think the one Zelda game that's 2D right now that I would love to see recreated in 3D, or maybe a game inspired by the original, is Minish Cap. Because Minish Cap is by far my favorite 2D Zelda game. And I think the concept of like Link shrinking down and going into like a little tiny world would be really, really cool on a 3D Zelda game. I'm gonna come back here real fast. We're not gonna be able to get the prize from the Skulltula back here, but it's still good to know what it is. So I'm still gonna have to come back and get all these prizes, like whenever I open up these Skulltulas and see their insides but don't collect their insides, I'm gonna have to come back and get those even if I don't want to, because we're going for that 100% completion, baby. Okay, so it's just right here. So this one's probably gonna be the wallet, isn't it? No, it's just a token. Okay, well, that's good to know. Nothing too important. Have I referred to you guys as Hosey at this series? If I haven't, I'm really, really sorry. Maybe I'll do that next intro. I've been slacking. I still care about you guys. Don't worry. Just because I haven't called you Hose doesn't mean I don't care. It just completely slipped my mind to call you guys that. What if my commentary turned into pure walkthrough commentary? Just your most basic G-rated walkthrough. Alright, so the next step is you're going to pull out a Deku stick and light it on fire, and very quickly jump across this gap, and as soon as you get to this web, you're going to roll on it to light it on fire, and then swing your sword to put the Deku stick out. If you want to, you can kill the Deku Babas to get some extra Deku stick refills, or maybe your Deku nuts, in case you kill them the wrong way. Alright, let's jump inside this hole. We're going to land in the water, but don't worry, there's some hearts down here in case you need a heart refill. And now we are going to kill the 3 Deku Scrubs. So if we read the text box from earlier, the Deku Scrub told us a puzzle that says 23 is the number 1. So that means we're going to have to kill these Deku Scrubs in the 2, 3, and 1 order. But whenever you kill the last one, you have to make sure and run up and talk to it, or else it'll reset and you'll be upsetty spaghetti. These Deku Scrubs look like they're made out of Burger King foot lettuce. Oh, Queenie. But no, I couldn't If I had to do just like regular walkthroughs where I just talk about how to beat games and didn't like talk about anything else, I think I would go crazy. It would probably be technically a lot easier to commentate though, because I wouldn't have to like think of anything special. I would literally just kind of state what's happening on the screen. All right, Goma, you've evaded me this long, bitch. Ready to freaking be exterminated like the pest you are? Speaking of exterminator, we've been having ants in our house recently, which sucks. Ants are the worst. Why did I do that? I'm trying to get rid of them, but I feel like everything we do to try to get rid of the ants, like even more ants come. Is it like, do ant traps? I have this like conspiracy that they don't actually kill the ants. I think they just bring more ants to you. So you think that you're killing them, but in reality you're just attracting more ants. So it makes you think that you need to buy more ant traps, and then it's just like a vicious cycle of you buying more ant traps, but then you get more ants, and you're just like, ah! Until you finally lose, and your house is taken over by ants, and you have to move out because... Oh wait, break it open. No, I missed. Come back down here and fight me. And this is like the first time I've ever had to actually fight her babies. I don't even know how I missed shooting her eye. I was L-targeting it. Ready to come back down? Fight me like the woman you are? Ow! Okay. Didn't have to be that aggressive. Alright. This is the last item we're gonna get for the episode. Please don't disappoint me. The only good item we found this episode was a slingshot. I'm still like 100% shook that we haven't found a map. Like, that's crazy to me. Still. Like, this is the conspiracy. Shane Dawson needs to make a conspiracy about this. More bombs! Really? Get out of here with your... Shane Dawson, make a conspiracy about this. Is the randomizer trying to keep all the maps from me? Like, where could they be? What if they're all inside the water temple? Like, every chest inside the water temple has a map. That would be hilarious to me. All right, so the Deku tree has supplied us with the Zora Sapphire. So beautiful. Is he dead now? Let's go check on him real fast to see how he's doing. Maybe he didn't die. No, that's a major oof right there. He is dead as a door now. Awkward. Anyways, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. And today's comment question of the day: if you could be best friends with any character from Ocarina of Time, either a major character or a minor character, who would you choose? And what would you two do together as best friend? Like, what would be that thing that you two have in common that makes you be friends in the first place? This is going to be an interesting one. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a fantastic day.